On this episode of It's Me or the Dog, Victoria visits the Villa-Gomez family. Brittney, their animal-loving daughter, keeps bringing home stray dogs.
I love animals a lot.
And parents, Philip and Tennille, just can't say no to their daughter.
The rest of the family would be happy if we didn't have any animals. Brittney started crying, and now we have Diego.
Diego is a Pomeranian mix who lives by his own rules.
Give me that.
This is Diego's fork.
This is the source of a lot of arguments between all of us.
But the worst habit is shared by both Brittney's dogs.
Brittney, Diego just peed in my floor. I see that poop coming out of your bottom. No way.
Diego and Bailey are turning Brittney's bedroom into their bathroom.
Is that urine?
Yes, it is.
Can Victoria get Mom and Dad to take control
I couldn't have a pet when I was a kid.
and clean up the family's overrun home?
You have to tell her, Brittney, no more.
Okay.
Victoria Stillwell has over 13 years' experience training dogs in Great Britain and the USA. Now she's on her way to Tennille and Philip's home to help them with their troubled dogs.
Taking on a dog is a major decision and a huge responsibility, and if you're not ready for it, you can very quickly find yourself in a sticky situation.
Before she can start training the dogs, Victoria will spend a day observing the family's problems firsthand.
Hey, hi.
How are you?
Nice to meet you. Oh,
This
hello.
is Diego.
Hi, Diego. Oh,
That's Bailey.
Bailey. Oh,
She's so precious.
beautiful cat.
This is my husband, Philip.
Hello, hi.
Hi,
Nice
so
to meet
glad
you.
to meet you.
Hi, good to meet you.
Now that Victoria's here, I'm scared. She's gonna probably chew us out a little.
I hope she shows us what we're doing wrong and what we can do to fix things, and I'm happy that she's here.
What? You're very beautiful.
Brittney wanted a dog. Philip and I told her she absolutely could not have a dog. Brittney found Diego online. We went to look at him. Philip and I, we gave in. When Brittney cries, she pretty much gets her way.
What are you? Is a Pomeranian Chihuahua. Are you a Chihuahua? Oh, that's a couple of feisty breeds there, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Pomeranians and Chihuahuas are two very feisty, highly intelligent breeds. They're also breeds that can get away with a lot of bad behavior because they're small, cute, and fluffy. But if you enable their behavior, there's going to be lots of problems.
You know, when Victoria walked in, I was extremely embarrassed. We don't have company come over because the carpet looks like crap and it stinks in the house.
Now, I do notice some urine stains down here.
Yes, every stain is a stain from him.
And this isn't even his main room.
Yeah, his main room is my daughter's room. And this is Brittney's room. Absolutely disgusting. I do not even come in this room because it's so nasty. If you'll see the carpet, just huge yellow stains. There's poop all in the corner of her little dresser there.
That's not nice. You don't toilet in this bedroom?
And the boys don't allow Diego in their room.
The boys' room escapes most of the dog's urine and feces.
As you can see, the carpet is not as dirty.
After a few minutes in the boys' room, it seems Diego is keen to mark some new territory.
See?
Come on.
There he goes.
Sorry, no pooping. We're not pooping in that room. I see that poop coming out of your bottom. No way. Not even on my observation day. He needs to go out and poop now. I'd take him out.
Let me take him real quick.
This is a health hazard for the family to be living with, especially for children. Urine and feces that can contain potentially serious and dangerous bacteria. It's a real cause for concern.
The dog count in the family has doubled in recent days.
And this is Bailey. That's the new addition to the family.
Okay. How long has Bailey been here?
Bailey's been with us for about 3 days.
Oh, 3 days?
Yeah.
Wow.
He just walked up to my daughter in the store, and I guess he was lost. So we've, been trying to find his family, and so far, no luck.
And you've got itches. Has he got fleas?
No, he doesn't have fleas. When he went to the vet the other day, he had no fleas.
It's never a good idea to take in a stray dog without alerting the rescue shelters in your area. However, at least the family had Bailey checked by a veterinarian to make sure that he was free from disease or infection.
I have a problem saying no to Brittney. It would break her heart to see the dog homeless or be put to sleep. So now he's here. Here are the kids. Hi.
Hi.
When the kids get home from school, Victoria meets the rest of the family and the person responsible for bringing in both dogs.
Brittney, animal rescue extraordinaire.
Yes. They fight for her attention.
Ah. Oh, look. Ooh. Brittney is so into her animals, so much so that she's bringing rescues back all the time, which is causing problems. But it's wonderful for me to be able to work with somebody who's as passionate about animals as I am.
While the kids do their homework, Victoria observes Diego's love for eating paper.
Ah. Okay. So if I went to go try and get it, if I went to put, I try and get it away with my foot. Ah, when I tried to get the paper back from him, he showed signs that he was going to bite me. At one point, he attempted to, and I knew to back off. I mean, I don't want to get bitten by this dog, and if I pressed him, I knew I would. How many times would you say he's bitten you, trying to get things away from him?
Maybe like 10 times. See, he bit me for trying to take paper. It was like gushing out blood. He just like snapped at me.
Would you like to be able to take things away from him safely?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we've got a lot of work ahead of us with this dog.
Brittney, Brian, and Antonio are perhaps the only kids in the country who can truly say the dog ate their homework.
Diego is a resource guarder. When he gets something in his mouth, like a pencil or a piece of paper, that's his, and don't you dare take it away.
Victoria wants to find out how Brittney feels about the destruction in her room.
Show me the damage in your room.
Well, there was lots of pee in the carpet and all right here, but I think Bailey did that.
Bailey's peeing as well.
Yeah, and Diego, he's been peeing there. He pees on all of his toys too.
So all your toys, he's peed on all of your toys. Is that urine?
Yes, it is.
No child should be sleeping in a bedroom like that. Urine stains all over the floor, poop on the floor too, and on some of the furniture.
If the dogs are to blame for the mess in the bedroom, at the dining table, the buck stops with Brittney.
So, Brittney, do you feed Diego from the table then?
Yeah.
This is Diego's fork.
What? That's... what? I was horrified by what I saw at family mealtime. Diego was begging, and then of course he got his reward for begging by being fed. He had his own fork, and he started to drink out of his special cup from the table himself.
This is the source of a lot of arguments between all of us, and I've just given up. The things that Diego's allowed to do and just run the house, be in charge of everything, go anywhere, do whatever he wants is just unacceptable.
Goes to Tennille, backs up her.
Okay, Tennille, you back up Brittney?
Well, yeah, I do. I don't know, like she said, I mean, it's kind of cute. I don't know, and then Brittney gets upset, and I don't like to fight with her, for one. I don't like to see her upset or see her cry.
Tennille and Philip have allowed Brittney to bring these dogs in, and I think have been a little soft. And now, Brittney and Tennille are against Philip because he quite rightly says the dog shouldn't be eating from the table. There's this whole war going on, and you know what? It's not benefiting anybody. It's not benefiting the humans. It's not benefiting the dogs. It's got to change.
I think there should be a rule, no dog. All in favor, and I'm the only one, so.
I've got your back now. With this, I have to agree with your father.
Bailey.
All right, well, I'll let you finish your last meal with your dogs in peace. I've been really shocked by what I've seen, but from now on, it changes.
Coming up, Victoria lays down the law.
You have to tell her, Brittney, no more. No more dogs coming to this house, no.
After getting a good look at what's going on in the Villagomez home,
Is that urine?
Yes, it is.
Victoria is ready to tell Philip and Tennille what needs to be done.
This is one of the most unhygienic houses I've ever been in, and it's got to change. Brittney's room is outrageous, and going in there and seeing poop just by her toys and seeing urine-splattered toys just there is appalling. I know the boys, quite rightly, don't want Diego in their room. But when he does get in there, he does pee. So there is urine stains in there too. Dinner time is quite frankly disgusting. To have the cat on the table, to have Diego coming up and drinking from the cup, then having him being fed from Brittney's hand, but then him nibbling little bits of food from Brittney's plate. The fact is Diego's coming in contact with her food, and she's ingesting that food afterwards. And it's very, very dangerous. Why do you think you've allowed Philip this behavior to continue? Why?
I think I just haven't put up a big enough fight for it. I don't like it. Everybody knows I don't like it. I don't demand it. I just let it go.
When she understands why it's not good to feed Diego from the table or on the table, she's gonna get it. She's gonna understand. She's a smart kid. I think you guys are too soft. There's no real authority figures that are telling the children yes and no. And it's your responsibility to say what your children are gonna have and what they can't have.
I don't want her to think that I'm one of those parents that just disagree on everything, you know, and to say no to everything. Because that's what I heard growing up. All the time for anything. I couldn't have a pet when I was a kid, you know, and Brittney is such a special kid, and she's my only girl, she's my oldest, and so whenever she asks for anything, you know, I give it to her because she could be a bad kid, you know?
I didn't grow up with any. I wasn't allowed any dogs or cats or anything in my house. So I get where you're coming from in that respect. But let me just say, spoiled kids are not good kids. Brittney is too precious to be spoiled. So there's a lot of potential in Brittney, but you have to tell her, Brittney, no more. No more dogs coming to this house, no. Are you willing to work hard?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then we can begin.
The following day, training begins. Victoria's first step is to show the family the scale of the challenge that awaits them.
This is a fluorescent black light. It is used in forensics to detect bodily fluids, including urine and feces. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna use it in your room, and we have to see where on the carpet the urine stains are. So Brittney, Tennille, come follow me. Okay, here we are. All right, now, just look on the floor. Can you see the brighter part?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's where all the urine is. See, everything's pretty contaminated. So Diego really has been using your room like a toilet.
Yeah. I knew there was a lot of pee, but seeing it like glowing and like you could see it even more, it was just sick.
It was absolutely disgusting. There is urine and feces everywhere on that carpet. Tennille, what do you feel like when you see all of this?
It's worse than I thought. It's really disgusting. It's beyond disgusting.
But there is stuff we can do, okay? I have a big surprise for the family, but I'm not sure they're gonna like it.
Oh, wow, we got a present.
Setting things off in the right direction, Victoria gives the Villagomez family a steam cleaner.
Isn't that the greatest gift you've ever had?
Yes, actually, yes.
Okay, so starting with Brittney's room. Your room smells of urine. And that's what's enticing both Diego and Bailey to urinate in there, because they can smell it. And that's why they're doing it again and again and again and again. So in order to start Diego on the path of no scent marking, we're gonna have to start with a clean slate and clean everything.
So let's just get in there and do it. Before I can do any kind of training in this house, it has to be clean. If it's not cleaned thoroughly, the dogs are just going to continue to scent mark. First of all, let's get these animals into one of these bags. That's some destruction. What did you do to this?
Every room in the house gets a thorough cleaning.
Get that little car and those shoes.
Put that outside. Four.
Can you open it?
Operation Cleanup reveals some unsightly surprises.
I'm gonna take this pillow as well. We're gonna wash everything. See, look.
I didn't even notice.
Brittney, look, this is not cool.
This is serious. Do you know that you can get disease from feces?
Yeah.
Certainly, okay. So this is really, this is about your health.
The hardest thing for me to hear was the fact that my kids could actually get sick. I don't know, I felt like crap.
We are gonna start power washing this carpet. Great job, Brittney. All right, let me just bring this out here. This was water, okay?
Okay.
See how black that is? That was clear when we started it.
Oh, God.
Now that the house is clean, Victoria has a surprise for Brittney.
Since your room is all clean, okay, I bought you some new bedding. Okay, what do you think?
I love it.
I have one final thing for you.
Oh, my God.
It's a baby gate. Have the dogs in here if you want when you're in here, but when you're not, this is a dog-free zone. Promise me you're going to keep this room clean.
I promise.
All right, let's go.
Coming up, Victoria tackles Diego's paper eating habit.
I'm going to teach Diego to give things up.
Yay!
But can she wean him off this bizarre snack? Operation Cleanup has removed all hidden traces of canine poop and pee.
This is about your health.
Now, dog trainer Victoria Stillwell can tackle the root cause of the Villagomez family's problems. 1-year-old Pomeranian mix, Diego.
All right. I'm going to teach Diego to give things up.
Yay!
Now, some objects I think he'll easily give up. But I think there are others of higher value, for example, paper, that are going to be more difficult. So we might have to do a trade there. But either way, this is going to be completely non-confrontational.
The take it and drop it commands will help the family retrieve objects from Diego's jaws and eliminate the risk of being bitten when pulling things out of the dog's mouth.
We're just going to make it a game. When you make it a game, the dog feels less threatened and is less likely to bite you. Okay, so I'm going to show you how it's done, and then Tennille, you're going to do a little bit of this.
Okay.
First of all, I'm going to give him this. Oh, he's a good boy. Take it. Good boy. But then I'm going to refocus. That's boring, and I'm going to focus on this. And he drops it, doesn't he? So you're not concentrating on the dog. You're instead going, and the dog goes, oh, what do you have? That's much more exciting than what I have. That's what the whole game's all about. The fact is, when he releases something, I say drop it. When I give him something and he opens his mouth to take it, I say take it. So it becomes this game. Drop it, take it. Good boy. Drop it, take it. Woo, good boy. Good boy.
Victoria gets Tennille to try out the new commands.
As soon as he drops it out of his mouth, say drop it.
Okay.
Look at Diego.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Drop it. Good boy. Take it. Good boy.
Pomeranians and Chihuahuas, I mean, they always get the bad rap for just being aggressive little nippers and biters and that they don't have much intelligence up top. They are smart. Smart, smart. And Diego just proved that.
Now that Diego is familiar with the commands, Victoria raises the stakes and introduces Diego's favorite object.
Now, here, the dog's got paper in his mouth, so this is what you do. Paper is much more high value to Diego. That's it. That's what he loves. So I had to use something even better than paper to get his attention, and food was it. Let's try it again. Go get it. Drop it.
I was so proud of Diego when he dropped the paper. He just needed that little extra push.
But breaking the dog's bad toilet habits may prove a lot tougher.
Okay. This is a house training tool. Now, dogs are naturally very clean animals. They don't like to toilet where they sleep or lie down. So if there are times when you're not here to supervise them, and you put them in a small area like this, where really they only got space to lie down, it actually makes them hold it. So we're going to get both dogs desensitized to the crate.
Victoria does this by enticing the dogs into the crates with treats and praise.
All right. Okay. That's it. See, that's what you have to do to get the treat. You have to come inside the crate. Bailey's got no problem with that. That's really good. He's gone straight into there. No big deal. And Bailey's the one that you're really going to need the crate for, because he's the one that's got to learn that while he's in the house, he's got to hold himself. Because I don't think he really has had any need to hold himself.
Right.
After a few days of desensitization, the family will be able to keep the dogs crated when they're left home alone. Victoria wants to make one more change to help the house training.
When you have dogs on a more structured feeding schedule, then A, they toilet less because they're not just eating little bits through the day and drinking little bits through the day, but you'll also be able to time their toileting much, much better. That means, miss, no feeding from the table. It's important that the family take the dogs out every hour to prevent any soiling inside the house. Dogs, like people, are creatures of habit. They like routine. It's much, much better so that they know what they're doing.
After the walk, it's dinner time at the Villagomez home, and time for Victoria to set the new ground rules.
Cats off the table.
Yes.
And the dogs also are no longer welcome.
Brittney, what I want you to do, if Diego comes up to you, all I want you to do is to ignore him.
Okay.
If he barks at you, don't pay him any attention whatsoever. I don't care if he barks at you for 5 minutes. If he stops barking, wait for about 3 to 5 seconds of quiet, and then just tell him, good boy. That's all. Diego's down here begging, but that's great, Brittney, because you're ignoring him. I like that.
Getting no results from his begging, Diego retreats from the table, a huge difference from his previous behavior.
Philip, what does it feel like being able to eat your food without dogs and cats on the table?
This is the way it's supposed to be. This is so much nicer.
I also think that it helps that he just had dinner himself.
Yeah, so he's not hungry anymore. It was great to see that Diego really wasn't interested in the family meal. He'd just eaten himself, he was full, and he went to go lie down. That's what they need to do. Brittney, what's it like? Truthfully, do you feel kind of mean not being able to feed them?
A little bit, but not really.
Okay, good, because remember, food is going to be a really powerful tool for training your dogs. So use it wisely. Don't just give it away for free.
Yeah.
Okay?
Coming up, Victoria shows Brittney the reality of dog rescue.
There are thousands or there are millions of rescue animals out there that need the help.
Victoria has been training the Villagomez family's 2 dogs, Diego and Bailey.
This is so much nicer. It's like when we go to a restaurant, away from the animal.
Brittney is an avid animal rescuer. I think it's really important that she finds out that there are other ways you can make a difference without bringing dogs in off the street.
Victoria wants to show Brittney how many animals are out there that could use her help by volunteering.
This is Madeline Bernstein. She's the president of SPCA LA. And This is our animal rescuer, Brittney.
Nice to meet you, Brittney.
And Tennille.
Hi.
Hi,
Nice to meet
Brittney's
you.
mom.
When we got to the adoption center, I really didn't know what was going on or what was gonna happen, but I was excited.
The shelter takes in thousands of dogs every year.
These are shelter dogs. Some of them were victims of animal cruelty. Some of them were found on the street. Some of them may have had homes and their people couldn't keep them anymore.
It's not a good idea to bring strays into your home. If you find a stray, take it to your local animal shelter. They'll be able to find out if that animal is microchipped, and the person who might have lost that animal will hopefully be able to come to the shelter to recover it.
One way to really understand the responsibility of caring for a dog is to get your hands dirty.
This is Sugar Pop, and you're going to be cleaning her kennel today.
I was thinking like, oh no, for a second, because I knew it was gonna probably be filled with poop and pee, and it was probably gonna be dirty.
This is what pet ownership is all about, because you get all the love and the affection and playing with your dogs and having fun. But on the other hand, you have to do the feeding and the cleaning and make sure that your pet stays healthy.
Yeah.
All right? I wanted to drive the point home that being a responsible dog owner is more than just love and cuddles. Sometimes you have to do things that might not be as fun,
I see some poop over there.
but it's important for the health and happiness of your dog.
All right, Brittany, now that it's all clean, do you want to see if Sugar Pop likes her new clean kennel? Ta-da! Look at her. Look.
How is that for you, that whole experience?
I'm happy because she's happy because her kennel is clean. Now I know I don't have to take every animal home just so it could be happy. I can also do a lot of other things to help animals that don't have homes, like volunteer at shelters.
Yeah, come over here, Brittany.
After Brittney's done, Bailey is rewarded with a session at the groomers.
It kind of just like a little massage. And you want to make sure that you don't get the soap in the eyes. We'll start rinsing them off.
He smells good too.
After her morning's hard work, Brittney is rewarded with some puppy playtime.
This is Parker. She's a 3-month-old little Chow Shepherd puppy. She's full of energy. You want to play with her?
Give her a bit of love.
It's really wonderful to see Brittney's face light up when she's around these animals, and that's why I think taking her to a rescue shelter is a really good idea, because it's something she can do in the future.
Back at home, Victoria continues training with Diego. She's already taught him the take it and drop it technique.
Drop it, take it. Good boy.
Now she wants to move things forward.
Obedience training is all about teaching your dog to respond to different commands.
Take it means take something into the mouth. Drop it means drop something from the mouth. Leave it means take your nose away or your body away from something.
I'm gonna give Diego a piece of food. Leave it. Oh, no, but you don't do that.
Diego only gets the treat when he takes his head away from it.
Leave it. Good boy. See how he's learned it? Whoa, there's one smart dog. Now I'm gonna make it harder for him. But I'm not gonna give him this treat anymore. I'm only gonna give him the treat from this hand if he leaves this one. Leave it. Good boy. Is that cool or what?
Yeah.
Brittney?
Now that Victoria has established the basics, Brittney has a turn.
When you show him the treat, tell him to leave it.
Leave it.
Just go out, even if he does the paw.
Leave it. Good boy.
Antonio, come sit down here.
Leave it. Good boy.
Get up. Fantastic.
The leave it trick that Victoria taught to Diego, it was pretty amazing because I never thought that he was gonna stay there for something right in front of his face.
Coming up, Victoria leaves the Villagomez family alone to practice training.
How many meals are they gonna have?
3.
But will they follow directions?
If he doesn't eat, we'll go back to his old food.
Dog trainer Victoria Stillwell is teaching Brittney responsible ways to care for strays,
This is what pet ownership is all about.
while Diego is mastering impulse control.
Is that cool or what?
Yeah.
For the next few days, the family will continue training alone. Before leaving, Victoria wants to ensure they stay on track.
So homework.
Okay.
You have to do a schedule. I want to see that everybody knows when they're walking the dogs, so there are no fights. Right. Every hour, these dogs need to go out so that they can do all of their peeing and pooping outside and not inside your house. If you feed twice a day, you'll see a better picture of when your dogs need to go to the toilet, so that eventually you can decrease that hour and do it every 2 hours or every 3 hours, so you don't have to walk them so much. The final bit of homework is for you, Brittney. I would like you to do something for your local shelter, whether it's gather blankets for them or tell your friends about it. All right, well, good luck. I will be back in a few days, all right? Lots of fun.
Bye.
Bye. I've given the family a lot of tools with which to do the training. From now on, it's up to them.
I'm a little nervous that things may go back to the way they were, but I'm gonna try my best to stick with the plan and do exactly what Victoria told us to do.
The first order of business is to create the new walking and feeding schedule.
Now we have to make the schedule and we have to be fair.
The family plans the hourly dog walks, but they seem to have misunderstood the number of daily feeds.
How many meals are they gonna have?
3.
Hold it right here, Brian.
Okay.
And no arguing when it's your turn. Not, I don't feel like going or I'm watching my show. So no arguing, it's on the board.
Brittney gets started on her homework by donating a basket of toys to the animal shelter.
Do you have a donation?
Oh, great, I'll come right out. We cannot thank you enough. This is awesome. Okay, smile, say doggies.
Doggies.
The toys are much appreciated, and she makes a new friend. But this time, her canine companion won't be coming home.
I think I'll be spending most of my time at animal shelters and stuff, helping as much as I can.
I'm so proud of you.
It's the first morning of the new schedule, and Philip is first to put in his shift with the dogs.
Good boy. Who's a good boy?
As the family prepares to leave for the day, Diego and Bailey get their first taste of crating. They are no longer free to use Brittney's room as a bathroom, and the plan is they'll learn to hold it until their afternoon walk. 2 hours later, the toilet training seems to be working. The crates are clean.
Goodness. Somebody missed us.
And both Diego and Bailey are happy to toilet outside. Later in the day, Tennille lays out a large doggy dinner. It's more food than Victoria recommended, but Tennille's worried that the dogs aren't eating.
Maybe we should move it and put it back in his original spot.
Here's your food. You want to put it here?
If he doesn't eat at 8 o'clock tonight during dinner time, we'll go back to his old food.
Later in the week, Victoria checks in on the family's progress.
Let's see how Tennille, Philip, and the kids have been getting on without me.
She sees the continued success with the dog's toilet training.
Bye, Bear. Have a good walk.
This is great. It seems like everyone is helping out taking the dogs for a walk.
Dad.
Diego now leaves the family to eat their dinner in peace.
Guys, dinner's ready.
But Tennille is still concerned.
Diego's not eating. He picked over the food again.
She tries to tempt them with the old dry food, but to no avail. The next afternoon, Brittney is called into action with the drop it command.
Good job, it worked. Yay.
Well done, Brittney, for using the treats, but you have to use the command, otherwise Diego will never make the association.
Okay, Bailey.
Victoria is less than impressed with Tennille's efforts training Bailey.
Leave it.
confusing commands,
Back up.
unearned treats,
Leave it.
and giving Bailey the treat he left.
Good boy.
Neil, that is not the way you do it.
Sit. He doesn't know what sit means. Sit. Sit down.
No, Mom, you're still doing your own.
I think it's time that I got back over there.
Victoria is returning to the Villagomez family to reinforce her training techniques.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Diego. Hey, guys. Hi. Hi. Tell me about the schedule here.
We all talked it over together and divided up the hour for Diego's walking, or Diego and Bailey's walking.
Very good. I love that. I think that's fantastic. There seem to be 3 feedings in here. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Are you feeding them 3 times?
Yes. Is that too many or not enough?
No, it's too many.
Is 3 too many? I thought it was 3 times a day.
For adult dogs, twice a day is enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Much easier for the house training process if you feed adult dogs twice a day.
Okay.
Better for their digestion.
Oh, okay.
Not everything has gone smoothly. Tennille has struggled with some of the obedience commands.
Leave it. Good boy.
There seems to be some confusion with the drop it and take it and the leave it. So take it and drop it means take it into your mouth, drop it, release it from your mouth, and leave it is take your nose and or your body away from it. That is the clear definition of all of these commands.
Victoria demonstrates with Diego's favorite item.
Okay, now let's do a drop it. Drop it. Good boy, good boy. Okay, that's tough, huh? I want to see if I can do that again. Take it. Good boy. Drop it. Good boy. Oh, good boy, sweetheart.
He may be able to drop it, but Victoria wants to see if he could leave the paper altogether.
Yeah, he's like,
It's a trap.
what am I supposed to do? Are they tricking me, these people? Leave it. Good boy. Good boy. You did it. That's just such a good boy.
Now that Victoria's shown them how it's done, she wants Tennille to give it a try.
Okay, Bailey. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Good boy.
All right.
Both dogs are showing a big improvement. To help minimize Bailey's access to paper, Victoria has one last gift for the family.
I have a trash can for you, for your bathroom. On top of the training, it's all about management. Set your dog up for success by closing doors, putting baby gates up, and having a proper trash can. Sorry, Diego, there is no way you're gonna get in this one. Neither you, Bailey. That's where it all goes.
Before she leaves, Victoria wants to address meal times.
Bailey.
Here you go. I have to say that is a lot of food.
Is that too much?
Too much food. Whoa, for these dogs. I mean, really, for 2 dogs, you could have half of that.
Okay. I'm still concerned about Diego not really wanting to eat. Just, you saw him just kind of pick at it. He ate a little bit, and now he's lying down.
But
He'll probably get back up in a few minutes. Is that okay?
Yeah. You know, the fact is Diego's eating. And if he just wants to eat a little bit, fine.
Okay.
You know, if he's hungry, he's gonna eat.
Okay.
But I really think you need to get rid of the lunchtime meal.
Okay.
Feed him in the morning, feed him at dinner time. Much better.
You can hardly recognize dinner time around here.
No, completely different. Do you know what is fantastic, Brittney, and really warms my heart, is the fact that even though you shouldn't be bringing strays off the street, you've given Bailey a really great home here. And I don't think there's a better place for him. But no more. Promise?
I promise.
Okay, good.
Victoria has helped my family out a lot, and I appreciate it. And I'm gonna miss her when she leaves.
I'm really impressed with the work you've done. I think these dogs have a great home with you.
You have worked really hard, and just keep doing it. Be consistent with these dogs, and I think you're gonna reap the rewards.
We are gonna definitely continue with all of the training that Victoria has taught us.
And it's so much more peaceful and calm at the house. Dinner is so much better.
I'm really happy that Victoria came into our lives.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Love. Bye. I'm really pleased with the progress the family have made with their dogs. It's a really wonderful feeling for me to be able to leave knowing that the dogs are in a better place and so's the family. Neil, Philip and the kids were making great progress when I left, and since then there's been even more change.
We just moved into a new house. The dogs are not pooping or peeing on the floor, and life has changed so much for us since Victoria's visit.
We walk them a lot, so now they don't pee and poop in the house anymore.
I'm really pleased to see that the family has been keeping up with the new walking schedule. That'll make the dogs a lot happier, and there'll be far less accidents in the home.
Leave it. Good boy.
Good boy.
Diego's impulse control is only going to get better the more that they practice with him.